Good morning and happy Saturday. Welcome back to a weekend vlog. Got a fun day planned. Actually, hopefully a fun yet productive whole weekend planned. But on the menu this morning, you look so sad because you know Granny's leaving. Someone's going for some routine blood work. And someone gets very upset about it. Stop. That's a fake shake. He's had to fast. He hasn't had anything since
I don't even care.
7:30 last night. So like the hunger is insane.
I don't think I could stand up.
Oh, come on. Let's get this over with. All right. Blood work form, grocery lists, purse, shaky husband, bag of grapes for when he's done. You taking that glass of water with you?
I guess so.
He's a nervous wreck.
Let's get it done.
He did good. No fainting. But that tech was awesome.
Yeah, she was pretty slick.
Good morning and happy Sunday. So the house is still quiet. Everyone is in bed. So now it's my time to get my productive day started. So I'm going to do my morning reading, look at some cookbooks, plan my meals for the week, and make out my grocery list. Mike's breakfast this morning is a cheeseburger omelet with fried sweet peppers and sweet onions and I forget what kind of cheese I had on top. I'm just putting cheeseburger on my scrambled eggs, and we're sharing a pistachio muffin from Sprouts. Okay, so we are off and running again this morning. I said I wasn't going to go out today, but yeah, we have to because we didn't get any of our grocery shopping done yesterday. So Mike just ran in to grab his phone because he forgot it. So we are headed to Costco. Believe it or not, I know I'm crazy, but I'm doing a Walmart pickup order again because Target didn't have something that I wanted to try, but Walmart did. So we'll see how they do. Mike has to get gas in the RAV, which is why we are in his car today. And then I gotta go home and we're just gonna reset for the week, get ready for another upcoming work week, get things stocked up, get the house clean, get the laundry done. My dark wash is already dried, folded, and put away that I put in this morning. My sheets are currently in the dryer. So just having to do the adult things today. It is freezing. It is only in the mid 50s, I think. He doesn't have a... Oh, his car says, well, he just pulled out of the garage too, so it's going to be different. It's only in the 60s. It's only supposed to be in the mid 60s today for a high. Like, this is insane. I'm in like a velour long sleeve tunic because it's freezing. Mike just went back in to get a hat besides getting his phone. Florida's killing me right now. And here he comes. All right, off we go. And here's a grocery haul from several stores. So of course I got Mike's almond milk, some butter, some iced tea, cranberry juice, Mike's coffee creamer, immune juice, some Fairlife chocolate milk, sharp cheddar cheese, Mike's yogurt for the week, Cocoa Whip topping, some nice ribeye steaks, of which we're going to have some for dinner tonight, some orzo, salsa, this is fresh salsa from Publix, some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and breasts, some Alani Nu fitness shakes, fit shakes, some green beans, bananas. The Cornish for a recipe this week, so is the crushed tomatoes. Mike wanted chips and salsa, that's why we bought the salsa. And the chips were buy one, get one at Publix. Some Parmesan, some grape tomatoes, some wonderful strawberries from here in Plant City, some squash, case of organic mushrooms, a couple little treats from Total Wine and More store, and you're going to see a lot of this because we're starting to stock up for the wedding. All right, so it's actually several days later. I am obviously at work right now, but I have to show you some of the stuff I see every day at work. Here's one of the big babies. Hi, precious. What are you doing? Are you out getting some sun? Are you? See him? He might be about 4 feet long. Hi. I'd pet you if you'd let me, but you probably won't let me, would you? Oh my goodness, you're just a little guy. Yeah. I don't want to get much closer. I'm going to scare him. But I'm obviously... Oh, I got it zoomed. I'm obviously real close. Isn't he, dear? I'm actually waiting at one of my stops now. I'm a little early and they don't have their specimens ready yet. So I'm sitting out here in the car enjoying the beautiful Florida weather. And you would have seen in my grocery haul, I picked up 4 of these, the Fit Shakes by Alani Nu. If you're looking for a protein shake that's not chalky and doesn't have an aftertaste, I've had 2 of the 4 so far. I'm really enjoying them. I don't know if they're really marketed as a meal replacement. Again, these are protein shakes. They do have 20 grams of protein. I think they're quite filling. Yesterday I had one for my lunch. It was the Fruity Pebbles flavor. It wasn't overly fruity because that was a fear of mine. Like fruity milk, it's just not my thing. I know some people love strawberry milk, but I could never get into that stuff. But it wasn't overly fruity. I did like it. I don't know if I'd buy it again, considering the chocolate. So good. This is really good. But I had one for lunch yesterday, and I didn't have any other food. Like I had my big breakfast in the morning before I left for work, and then I had the shake for my lunch. Now, I didn't eat dinner last night until it was probably close to 8 o'clock. I was dying going that long without food. I was starving. So today I did a little differently. I ate my breakfast in the morning, which this morning I just had some oatmeal and, excuse me, oh, I'm burping. Then at lunchtime, I snacked on some cheese and some crackers. Oh, and I had some leftover lemon orzo tomato salad that I had made for dinner the other night. I had a little dish of that. So that's what I had at lunch. So now it's 20 after 4. I am getting hungry. So I'm going to drink this, and because I won't eat dinner again tonight until probably close to 8. Till I get home from work and cook it. It's pushing 8 o'clock till I eat. That will change soon because Mike is going to be going to first shift in a few weeks. So he will be in charge of starting dinner so that we can eat as soon as I get in the door. My times getting home vary. Depends on what time I get this route done and get stuff. Hold on. Sorry about my finger. There was a pop-up coming through. So it all depends on when I get back from my run and get everything sorted and my paperwork done for the day as to what time I actually get home. Sometimes, like, I worry that I'm not getting 40 hours, but yet on my last paycheck, I actually had like 15 minutes of overtime because we don't have a set schedule. You know, I go in roughly 9:30 in the morning and I'm done anywhere between 5:30 and 6 at night, but I'm getting a half hour taken off for lunch every day. So I'm managing to get 40 hours. But anyway, the weather. I was hollering earlier how cold it was. That one freaky day of cold weather, that was it. That's all it was, one freaky day. So you would have seen in the video, the couple clips I had with Matt and Tia with us. We actually went to the outlets and did some shopping. And my video decides to stop videoing. That's never happened before. Anyway, we went to the Tampa Premium Outlets, did some shopping, and then went and had dinner at BJ's Brewhouse, and then went back to the outlets and shopped some more. Came home. Sunday, had to do my grocery shopping, and then cleaned the house, and then made a nice steak dinner, and that was pretty much it for the night for us. We finally finished watching the movie Burlesque. Thoroughly enjoyed that movie. Again, I'm a huge fan of musicals, but it's a really good movie if you're looking for something older to watch. Pretty clean movie. If you're looking for something clean to watch, it's not, you know, a bunch of swear words. Even though it's about burlesque dancing, it's not raunchy. So again, enjoyed it. But who doesn't love listening to Cher and Christina Aguilera sing? But anyway, back to the weather. It's back up in the 80s. It's like 86 degrees now. Still don't have a lot of humidity yet, so this weather is just insanely beautiful. This is pretty much perfection when it comes to weather. Mid 80s, low humidity, and sunshine every day. Like, even when we may get up to the very rare, when I say rare, I'm talking very rare occasion of having a little bit of cloud cover in the morning, the Florida sunshine always wins. It burns those clouds off and it is out. Like, I use sunglasses every single day down here. You can't get better weather. It's just absolutely perfect. So, plans coming up. The wedding of Caitlin and Ryan, the oldest daughter, and her fiance is now less than 6 months. The wedding is September 16th of this year. So, again, you would have seen in my grocery haul, I'm starting to buy liquor. We have the bar to stock. It's not going to be a full bar. It's going to be specialty designed cocktails, one vodka based, one rum based, one whiskey based, and then 3 different selections of wine. It's going to be a white, a blush, and a red, and then 3 varieties of beer and either a seltzer or a hard cider. I can't remember. I don't think Caitlin's picked yet. But anyway, I can't stock up on the beer this early. But I can stock up on the wine and liquor this early. The shelf life is fine on those 2 items. So I'm going to be at the liquor store on a regular basis, getting that stuff bought. On track with everything for the wedding. This is crunch time, and this is a pretty fancy to do. Like, I've got to go out and buy a long dress. Poor Michael's stuck renting a tux. Oh. I'm really not doing well with the camera today. What the heck? So that's going to be a lot of my videos coming up, as you're going to start seeing a lot of wedding stuff. The rehearsal dinner is actually taking place at our house because the rehearsal is at our house. we cannot get access to the venue the night before. And fortunately, the distance between our front door and the back patio doors is a straight line and is long enough that it will match up to her aisleway for the actual ceremony, because everything is timed according to the music she has picked out. Of course, we're not using the traditional wedding march. Caitlin has something more elaborate planned. So everybody's going to be cued at certain points in a song on when to start walking. So we are having this rehearsal in our home, and then we'll just have rehearsal dinner there. So I'm starting to buy stuff for that, as far as my I bought plates, utensil holder. I have napkins ordered. I do have some like entertaining type, what do you call it? Like platters, bowls, things like that. But I still have to finalize my menu to see exactly how much I need as far as that stuff goes. But it's probably going to be close to 30 people till we do the wedding party and their +1, and then some grandparents as well. 30 people that I have to feed the night before. So it's exciting. It's a lot of work, but it's exciting at the same time. Highly looking forward to this wedding. We're going to have some family and friends coming down from Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, it is September, and that is peak hurricane season. Hellish humidity and hot. But the reason she did it this way was because it's also the cheapest time of year to come down to Florida, because of peak hurricane season and kids just going back to school. That's when the flights are going to be the cheapest. So she picked this date to benefit the people up north that have to travel. Otherwise, there's no reason to pick mid-September to get married down here. So all y'all up north that may watch these videos, you're the reason why it's being held when it is, to save you guys some money. Because it's significant. Like right now would be the perfect time of year to get married, because it's our dry season. The weather is absolutely beautiful. Really no chance of rain. But it's also spring break. You know, the prices are 3 times the amount that they're going to be in September. And it's chaotic with people on the roads right now. Plus the snowbirds are still here. So the people coming from up north, it would cost them 3 times the amount of money. And it's just chaos. So again, the wedding day is going to benefit everybody from the north. All right, I'm going to stop yapping now. I'm going to finish my day, and I'll be back to close out this video later on tonight. All right, home, clothes are changed, and I'm getting ready to start a quick dinner. So through the week, I try to make something that's not way over the top, and it's something that can be reheated well, because Mike has to eat what I make tonight, tomorrow before he goes to work. So tonight I'm doing a take on vegetable soup. So it's not your traditional vegetable soup where you have to cook the beef bone with the beef broth, all the vegetables, that kind of stuff. This is a little different. My base is ground beef. You could also use ground turkey, doesn't matter. So we're gonna start by frying that up, and then I'll show you everything else that goes in it. While the burger is frying, I'm gonna cut up this medium-sized zucchini into bite-sized pieces. And the stand on my tripod just broke, so now I have to try to film and hold the camera at the same time as I'm eating. So my hamburger is done frying. I've added that zucchini as well as some minced garlic. And I'm just gonna cook this until the zucchini is close to being fully cooked. What I'm going to be adding is a can of crushed tomatoes, the larger can, as well as 2 cans of green beans and 1 can of corn. Now do not do not drain the juice off the vegetables. We want to keep the juice that the vegetables are canned in for the soup. I'm going to add some onion powder as well. So this is what it's going to look like with everything added in that I showed you. And then I'm also finishing it off with a 12-ounce can of V8 juice. You can also use the spicy hot V8. I'm sure that would be very good, but I'm just using the regular tonight. And this is kind of it for the base of the soup. The juice that the vegetables were in, or water that they were in, have flavor. That V8 juice has lots of vegetable flavor, and it just has a really good veggie taste to it. So I like to come to a boil and cook it just for a few minutes at a slow boil. And now I'm going to add, I don't know, maybe about a cup, I guess, probably, who knows, of sharp cheddar cheese. This is going to thicken the soup up a little bit and just add a creaminess to the soup. Give that a nice stir that around, and put the heat on low and just let it simmer till you're ready to eat. All ladled up in my bowl, and I add some more of that sharp cheddar to the top when I serve it. And again, here's what that soup looks like. It is so good. Make sure you have some nice, good bread to eat with it on the side. And someone has been smelling burgers. And before I add anything to the burger, I pulled out a little dish for her because she can have some little burger meats for dinner. Oh my, y'all gotta try that soup. It is so good. I've been making that for years, and that recipe actually came from a friend of mine that I have known since like junior high school. So again, don't drain those vegetables. You want, oh my Lord, Michelle, I look bad. I need to go wash my hair. You want to keep the juice with those vegetables. And don't forget the can of V8. That is my additive. That wasn't in her original recipe. You know me, I of course got to change an original recipe. So again, such good soup. I had some sourdough with it. Yummy. And for dessert, I had a big bowl of strawberries with coconut whip topping and some mini dark chocolate chips on it. And Mike is on his way home. 10:53. I'm going to go wash this crusty hair. You get all natural me sometimes. You get the real me. All right, see you in a future video. Bye.